I'm watching my vlogs from the past like 10 days just to kind of refresh my memory on where I'm at in the story with everything. And now I'm gonna take a walk, because I should take a walk in the morning. It looks beautiful. So I just started planning my day. Started with the usual relationships, roles, responsibilities. And then one thing I got to focus on is Instagram stuff, because I've kind of been neglecting that since I started the YouTube stuff. Basically, I drew out a funnel of all the different platforms like Instagram, YouTube, etc. And then what people have to go through in order to get to the last step of the funnel, which is where I want them to go, which is jakesdata.com. So go there and check it out. Okay, but basically, I want to try to get people there, but also obviously help people. So helping brands is getting them conversions and views, and then helping actual people is getting them good tools, entertainment, and good info about AI/coding and desk setup/tech. And so pretty much I listed out all the stuff that I could be working on, and then I narrowed it down to just a few things. And what I'm gonna try to do today is, first of all, get some inspiration reels, which is like what's trending, what are people interested in, and then make some reels based on those with my own flavor and my own input. And I want to make an automation that does that, and then that'll be one of the tools. So in order to make that automation, basically I'm going to leverage what I already kind of have for YouTube, and then just apply that to short form content. But the one thing that I got to really do is figure out how to line up the B-roll with the talking parts, because you can't talk about AI and then show like a random clip of whatever over top of it. You gotta show something about AI or whatever, I don't know, whatever you're talking about. But yeah, so that's what I gotta work on. Maybe I should explain that a little bit more clearly, but I gotta figure out what that's actually gonna look like. So I'm probably gonna spend a little bit more time on the whiteboard and then get to coding in a little bit. So I'm basically making a thing to automate making reels, right? And basically I broke it down into all the smallest pieces and tried to make a low-level design. And so I started with all the things that I need. Like each one of these underlined things is pretty much a directory or like a step, and they're kind of mixed up, but I started with, okay, I need like the final video. So I have final.mp4 and that has captions on it. But you actually start all the way up here with the script or whatever. And I listed out in detail each thing that I need for the script, which is like the voiceover line, the shot description, and if that shot has any effects, like a slow zoom or a sped up. And then I listed what I need to actually record, which is like the raw talking video, and then also the B-roll shot. And then I listed what I need to do to those raw videos, like all the processing. Like I had to trim the B-roll shot. I had to, for some of them they have to be sped up, for some of them they have to be with a slow zoom effect. And then for the talking stuff, that also has some processing too, like removing the silences. And then I combine all the stuff into the final video with caption. And then, so the second thing I did was listed out all the stuff that I need to build in order to get this stuff. And so I have to actually write a script. That's gonna take 30 minutes. I have to record the talking video. That's gonna take 30 minutes. I had to film the B-roll, which I already did a lot of that for the thing that I'm gonna make today. So I can just use those and reorganize them, but that'll take 30 minutes. And then I have to build each of these steps, which I've done a lot of this stuff before, built similar stuff, but I want specifically for Reels, I want that to have its own code, separate from the YouTube editor. So, but I can use the YouTube functions as a reference. So yeah, like it doesn't look like much, but each one of these things, I'm just giving myself plenty of time to get these things done. And so it looks like it's gonna take, I don't know, this could be more than a day's worth of work, even though, you know, it's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hours. But this is all deep work, right? And I've already done some deep work in terms of low-level design today. So it's Monday. I'm not gonna pressure myself too much. I'm gonna try to knock out some of these first ones, but hopefully this stuff won't take as long and I can actually get something finished today, because I do gotta finish some stuff. All right, it's 10:30 though, so I'm gonna make breakfast. Okay, this is what I got done. Pretty much just got the script written, but it's really detailed. And there was a whole thing in N8N that I wrote to pretty much do this in a similar way each time. So I have a bunch of like requirements about what has to be in the script, and then also even like example videos, what came from the brand's emails, what came from their website. And then I have this agent that is just like really simple ChatGPT, GPT-5 agent that takes all this as context and then prints out the script. So So I pretty much copied and pasted this into just a formatter, and then paste that formatted thing into here, which is just a spreadsheet that has like the line for the script, and then it has the start and end time for that line. So it's like 3 seconds. It has an ID for this shot, and then it has a shot description, and if there's any effects that I need to put on it. So pretty much I plug in all the context, generate this script, and then this gives me the, a thing to work with. And then I just went through these and then made them more personal, right? Because like ChatGPT doesn't always give the best, but it's not bad, and it's something to start with, and then you can go from there. So yeah, I've done similar stuff like this before in my own software. I just decided to put it in N8N because everything else is going to be in here too. So plus, like, eventually I can build out this stuff to actually fetch the videos instead of having to look for them on my own, and even get like transcripts and stuff like that. But yeah, that's what I have so far. Yep, that's it. Now I'm gonna eat lunch. Just real quick, also, I'm really glad I got the vlog editor automations pretty much done enough, because I don't want to be editing vlogs and stuff like that all day. And you see why I wanted to start off with these vlogs or this YouTube channel as like a lower bar for quality. It's because then you don't have to keep it up. And then it's like you just attract the audience that's okay with the lower quality, or they actually like the more authentic, more raw content. So that way you don't have to spend so much time editing it. But with my Instagram, I already have this a little bit higher bar of quality, so I feel like I have to keep that up. But yeah, got the vlog editor. Let's keep rocking. Let's go for a walk. Okay, so I only got through pretty much what I expected to get through, which was just the script and then the talking video part, and then getting the B-roll shots kind of organized. I'm doing this on a sponsored reel, like a sponsored video, which there's a really high bar for that kind of stuff. And that's making it take longer. Normally, like, I really want to do this just test and development on like a non-sponsored reel, but also I want to be able to make the sponsored reels with this, because like, it should all be part of the same process. I shouldn't have to do different stuff for a sponsored reel, because then that sponsored reel doesn't fit with the rest of the content, in my opinion, and I think the algorithm's opinion. So I want to be able to do it for a reel, whether it's sponsored or not sponsored. But yeah, this one I have to get like specific shots just to make sure I have all this stuff covered. So I had to do some shooting, and I didn't show you guys that because I only have one good camera right now. But yeah, that's okay. I'm glad I said that at the beginning, like that I probably wasn't going to get through all the rest of this stuff, because I didn't, and that's all right, because it's a lot of work. So tomorrow I'm going to do the rest of it, and we'll just pick up from there. It's almost 7 o'clock, so I think it's fine to stop right now. But yeah, all right, I think I'm gonna work out or something. I need to take a healthy break. Okay, so I made the executive decision to not edit the sponsored reels with Premiere. It would have been really sick to do that, but with all the stuff that I have to do and like decisions that I have to make, it's just way easier to edit it in something like Premiere than it is to make all of those automations. I think I probably could have come up with something, but it definitely wouldn't have been the same quality as what I usually deliver for brand. And you know what, I only do like maybe 4 or 5 at the most sponsored reels per month, so that's not a ton of time. It's probably like, I don't know, a couple hours per reel. And but I do want a reel automation tool for normal reels, like if I make a video about N8N or whatever I'm working on, MCP, agents, whatever. That way I don't have to edit those every day, and I can make them more in batch. But yeah, and like the vlog editing and reel editing stuff isn't super exciting content to watch, and I'd rather be making content about like, you know, using an Ableton MCP or using Touch Designer MCP or something like that, that actually makes cooler stuff, and just like fun stuff, because I think that's more fun for you guys to watch and it's more fun for me to do. If I have to hire an editor because it's getting too overwhelming, I guess I'll do that. But yeah, I think I can get something working for those kind of reels, hopefully. If not, I'll just keep editing, whatever. All right, but yeah, I don't know. I gotta make a couple more sponsored reels today, so I won't be filming that because I need the camera. But I'm gonna go take a walk, get some sunlight in my eyes for that mood boosting energy. Let's go. What up, guys? It's 6:30. I spent the whole day making the sponsored reels, and I didn't want to show you guys that. It's kind of boring. Making a steak. New York strip. New York. So I'm gonna try. There's like hardly any coding in this vlog so far, I think. I can't even remember because I started it yesterday. But, oops. But I'm not gonna work anymore tonight, but I'm gonna try to publish this vlog tomorrow morning, and hopefully I can get something coded maybe tomorrow morning to put it in this vlog. Otherwise, this vlog is gonna be like I failed at my goal of a real automation software. But, you know, actually one thing I did want to say is that you don't always know what's possible to build and how long it's going to take until you really dive into it. And that happens all the time where you can't build as much as you want to. And what happens at companies usually is that you'll try to salvage whatever you do build and, you know, get something out of it. But working on your own, it's like, it's almost just, you don't even, there's no one, there's nothing to salvage. Like, if it doesn't work and it's not doing what it's supposed to be doing, just scrap it. Like, there's no one to impress. There's no one to, like, there's no performance review when you're working on your own or on a real product that actually has to do something. It's like, either get something that's working or move on to something that will work if that's not working. So I'm definitely going to keep doing real automation stuff and keep working on that. But as far as like sponsor reel level quality, I'm not gonna try to do that. But yeah, because I really just want to move on to doing more fun stuff and not so much video editing software. But I want to do like a lot more N8N stuff. But yeah, I'm glad I got the sponsor reels done. Look at the beautiful outside. Let's look at and just enjoy life. Wow. I don't know if you guys know, but this is the Statue of Liberty way out there. Pretty crazy. Okay, so I will check back in with you guys tomorrow morning. Hopefully I'll get something coded up that can do something interesting, but otherwise I'll just keep talking about a bunch of stupid stuff. All right, look at that plant. Nice plant. Yo, it's the next morning. I didn't get anything coded up. I just watched all the film that I have so far, and I'm making the vlog with the vlog editor. Unfortunately, dude, this camera monitor that I have, it does not keep track of the time, which that's how I keep the clips in order. So I literally had to spend like an hour or something figuring out the order of the clips, and they're still probably not right. But fortunately, that isn't that important as long as the talking stuff is in the right order. So I'm just going to do my best and run the vlog editor. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the vlog. Thank you for watching. Please comment, subscribe, like the video, turn on that notification bell, all the stuff that YouTubers say, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.